beat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in to another edition of Brainlee's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour to talk about some Married to Medicine, Season 12, Episode 10. My Lord Jesus, a lot went down, and I have some thoughts. When don't I have thoughts on anything, right? Yes, indeed. Hopefully you guys are making it do what it do. Y'all, it's 50 degrees where I'm at, so it looks like summertime is coming. Spring is coming. But it still could get cold, y'all, so let's not hold out too much hope, okay? But anyway, higher is waiting. Low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Woo, a lot going on with Married to Medicine. Yes, indeed it is. So let's get to it. Shout out to the 4 people here. Thank you so much for being here. So we pick up where the last episode left off in Amar Beach, Florida. And they are about to go on Sunset Cruise, the ladies. And Simone and Heavily are at a truce-ish. And, you know, that's just keeping peace in the valley, right? That's all that's doing. Nothing more, nothing less. By the way, there's nothing wrong with keeping peace in the valley. But when you keep peace in the valley for so long that there is like a chasm of uncomfortability, that's when it can become a problem. Just keeping it above. And, yeah, it seemed like with this thing, it was really, really real. So they do a montage of all the different boats, right? And so Dr. Contessa and the ladies, they pull up to this marina and they see this tugboat. And they're like, I know you lying. And Dr. Contessa's like, oh, come on, y'all. I'm just joking with y'all. And so they are on the Soul Wide Luna. So let me bring up the Soul Wide Luna. I think I brought it up last time on our show. But I thought that this was really, really cool. So let's see here. Sun Venture, VNT Venture. So here it is here. It's a nice one. It's very nice. Give me a moment here, y'all. So here it is here as it loads up. Nope, can't do that because of copyright. But there's the Soul Luna right there. Very, very nice yacht there. And so if we go to right here, their website for Sun Venture Cruises here they are right here. So we go to our fleet. So here's the Sol Luna right there. Let's try to see if they got any more intel on that. But it says here the Sol Luna joined the Sun Venture fleet in 2025. So right here, as the only dining and entertainment yacht in Northwest Florida, Solaris hosts dinner cruises and is a wonderful venue for weddings and other group events up to 149 guests. So that is that one there. The Sol Luna doesn't really have a lot of intel on it, but I really like the design of it. I thought it was very slick, very clean, very modern. So I thought that was cool. So with that being said, let me take that down there. So with that being said, they get on the Sol Luna. And there's this guy named Captain Morgan. And y'all know the rum, Captain Morgan rum. That should be a brand partnership, but anyway, for his company. Or I don't know if he's the owner. Either way, that should be a brand partnership. So Toya is having tequila and rose lime because every time she has vodka, it goes bad. Y'all remember when she fell on her behind in Destin, Florida, right? When they went to the this, I think it was Crab Island or something like that. That's the fight where King and Dr. G had that huge fight. So they all toast, right? And apparently there is a kiss between Dr. Heavily and Dr. Simone, and Quad is losing it. Everybody's losing it. I'm just like, I just no. This is just. No. I mean, even Simone was like, "What?" But Dr. Heavily, she went in for it, didn't she? She could be a part of the Rainbow Coalition. By the way, rest in peace, Reverend Jesse Jackson. We talked about him this morning. But Dr. Simone is not good, and basically said her confessional that suitable for kissing, the friendship is over. And then there is dancing, and not Simone, but Angel. Lord Jesus, that brother that was at the family reunion, you are a blessed man. Okay, it should be me, but you are a blessed man because, whoo, my Lord. And then Dr. Heavily was like, was she always, angelic? Child, just because you can't move it like that don't mean you gotta hate on Angel. Okay, listen. So then on this beautiful, yacht, Dr. Heavily wants to play a political game. And I'm just like, why, and why would you do that? Why would you want to? Like, if I'm on a boat like that, if I'm on a yacht like that, I'm drinking margaritas. I am eating catfish. I am grabbing a thick girl's thigh, and we're having fun. Damn it. That's what we're doing, okay? So we like it was just like, why politics in the midst of all this? And I have to agree with Toya for the first time ever. Don't get used to it though. But I felt where Toya was coming from. Are you serious? I'm on this beautiful boat, and you mean to tell me that this is all that we're doing? We're going to talk about politics. This is what we're doing. Okay. So I had to agree with Toya this one time. Okay, it ain't going to happen too much over here. Okay, but I had to agree with her on that. It's like, what are we doing? So with that being said, Toya doesn't want to play the game. Dr. Contessa says to Dr. Heavily that she's way too fragile. And Brandy said that for District 93, you have been a reality TV star who has yelled, fought, and argued. How are you going to overcome that? And Simone gave Brandy her credit for clocking that too. And I will agree with that, right? Like, if you're going to be a politician, you're going to go into some arena where the title has weight and there is a magnitude of responsibilities where you just can't pop off, then yeah, your character's going to come into question, right? Like, for me, there's no way in hell I'm ever going to be president. Like, it's okay. I'm good with, because for one, I don't have political knowledge, nor the experience, nor the background to do it. Um, and y'all, it's okay to not be able to do everything. It's okay. Stephen A. Smith should not run for president because he is going to be looked at like a dumbass. He will, because when he loses that election, and everybody on first take is like, so you really thought you were going to be somebody important, huh? And when everybody on social media is reaming him up the ass, saying, "Nan, boo boo, we told you so," they're going to be like, so, it was a bad campaign team and this, that, and the third. And, my personality was a conflict of interest and everything else. And it's just like, bruh, just stop. Just stop while you're ahead, right? So, then Dr. Heavily says, I'm not a felon, and it's preparing me for where I'm going, child. Okay. And Brandy then says, is that where the bar is set? Now, to me, yeah, that's where the bar is set. Unfortunately, we should have a higher bar than just being a felon. Like I said, I believe that people who want to run for president, they should have 5 to 7 years experience. They should have 5 to 7 references. They should write a cover letter, have an extensive resume, and we should be having public hearings about the next president of the United States. Make that a law. Sign it, seal it, deliver it, and listen. I know where everybody's going to say, well, what my kid, wants to be the president. Well, 5 to 7 years, is a good chunk of time. So let's just say if your kid is, I don't know, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. By the time they're 29 years old, they got 5 years experience. So the 7 years is the max. But the 5 years is like that buffer, right? It's that good foundation of you've done something in this space, right? Because can we just agree that we're done with celebrities going for politician roles? Can we just agree with that at this point? Because my Lord, no. So then after that, Dr. Jackie says, who is your political mentor? And then Dr. Helly said, Quad Lunsford. Quad Lunsford is crazy work. Oh my God. That was hilarious because Quad's like, I've been married to that man since 2019. And Dr. Helly said she didn't mean to do it. Child, yes, she did. It was hilarious too because it threw Quad off. And, Dr. Jackie said, oh, you're not ready for this because when I said political mentor, it could have been Michelle Obama. It could have been Kamala Harris, somebody within the world of politics. And Quad's never been in the world of politics. Not like Quad would win an election either, but just saying. So then, Angel, how are you qualified? I'm a mom and I have businesses. And Dr. Simone said best, well, if I have all those qualities, maybe I should run. And it's like, no, we do not need to, pussyfoot around with politics in the magnitude of that space. We do not need to play around with that at all. No. Now, I will say this, right? I'm just going to bring somebody up real quick. Melody Cherie. For those of you who don't know, she was a teacher for a very long time, right? If she wanted to go to the, the state capital of Alabama, and she wanted to advocate for teachers and for students getting better, conditions to learn, that would make sense for Melody. That doesn't mean that Melody Cherie should be a politician, right? So it's not like you can't make a difference where you are. I mean, you're in the healthcare field, right? You could go to the you go to, the Atlanta Capitol, and if they have a health meeting for, Georgia, You sit in there, you say, hey, listen, these are what my patrons are saying, this, that, and the third. It's not that you can't make a difference, but when you are so far removed from what you do, where you have had no experience at all, people are going to look at you crazy. Just keeping it a bug. You know what I mean? That would be like me saying that, hey, you know what? I really want to be a broadcaster. And for example, maybe I want to be on this particular show.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Me being on Good Morning America makes a lot of sense because why? I have a bright personality. I can talk about a multitude of things. I have experience of holding my own. Okay. That is completely different than me wanting to go chop down trees. I've never talked about wanting to chop down trees at all. I've never been a part of, a team, whether that's an independent team or I've been contractor or I'm with a company, and y'all never seen me do it. Like to just jump into something. Wait, why you want to cut down trees all of a sudden? Like that's where the mind is going when it comes to Dr. Heavily wanting to be in politics, right? Like you don't have any experience at all. Right? So let's just keep it a buck there. Shout out to the 5 people here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. So then, like I said, I have to agree with Toya this one time. Okay, this one time. She had 0.01% of intelligence for this moment. So kudos to her. Now, moving on. Dr. Contessa said that, you do seem to have anger issues. Are you going to persecute people who oppose you? And then, Dr. Heavily said, you really are a low IQ individual. It's just like, child. Dr. Contessa said something factual. Why are you getting upset over a factual statement being said about you? I didn't get it, right? So then, they're packing to head home, and then there's a brunch. And Dr. Contessa, you did a great job with this trip. I just want to give you your flowers. I mean, that home, honestly, listen, that home, if I had the money, I would just buy that home. I really would. It's a beautiful home. I would have that as my vacation home. Hopefully Mamar Beach is inward, although if it's a beach, it's more outward of Florida. But either way, it's a very nice home, very modernized. Like the way you did the trip with the monks and the dolphins and, the petty pop, you did a great job. Dr. Contessa is cool people to me. I like Dr. Contessa. So, yes, indeed. So then, after all that, the Met Gala is going to be pushed back, right? It was going to be next week, but the theme's going to be living art, and they need to sell 250 tickets. And it was the group's event. Now, Toy for the last 2 years didn't really give nothing. Now, she gave, bottles of wine, which, if you look at that, I work at a grocery store, and we have like millions of dollars in inventory in terms of alcohol, right, and liquor. So, yeah, that was a contribution, but it wasn't the same as a contribution, to, the cause, right? So, where you at? And with Toya the other year, right, she didn't do anything then. So now, she's feeling the weight of it. And Quad said that it was our event. We had 2 people that were the head of it. And so then Quad is breaking down in the midst of everything, she's talking about her IVF journey that none of the eggs made it. And what I loved about this moment was all the ladies surrounding her and Angel going into like mama bear mode, but she's still a young woman. And it was just the strength of the sisterhood. So that was nice to see. I will definitely say that. So then we are in Atlanta, right? So it went back and forth between Atlanta and Lamar Beach, Florida. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to write everything down that happened in Lamar Beach, Florida, everything that happened in Atlanta, and then we'll go from there. So now we're in Atlanta after everything's said and done. Eugene, King, Cecil, Shamar, Curtis, Scott. Scott has lost his peripheral vision, so Curtis, held his hand and guided him to where he needed to be. I'm just like, my Lord Jesus. Curtis, you guided Scott and you the grandpa of the group, really? And then Damon, right? So Scott is going to do a live ride show with the kids until Contessa can come back. Steve is going through it, with the kids, run the practice because she's not there, just trying to maintain, life until she gets back. And then King has went down from 15 times a week having sex to, maybe like 5 times a week. So King is not sharing the latest on the IVF journey. And apparently all problems start with Toya. Well, what else is new? And so it came to the point of the Dr. Heavily, campaign rally. And, basically, Toya did show up out for her own time. And she didn't wear the t-shirt, right? But, Damon then said Dr. Heavily will get the support in due time. And listen, Damon's being a good husband, but I don't think anybody going to let Dr. Heavily. Let's just go ahead and keep it a buck. Okay, just being honest. I just like if I ran and nobody elected me, like I would understand because hello, I don't have any experience, right? It's interesting with politics, right? Because some people run for office, local, state, federal, because they really do have a cause, right? They have something that they believe in. They also have experience. Other people, they just want to be in the room so that way they can show their social capital weight. And I'm not saying Dr. Heavily is in that category, right? But it's just like you do realize you're going to have to do the job. And Damon saying that Dr. Heavily will get the support. Bruh, you're just being supportive. Good to damn well your wife is not going to win. Stop that shit. It's okay to be honest sometimes. And so it was a big step to show up. And King said these women are not logical. Every guy laughed. I'm like, yee. Guys, none of y'all stood up for y'all women. That was a little much. So then Dr. Mimi is back and Steve is very happy. Cecil and Dr. Simone are talking, and Cecil said, I know you're going to talk about the trips that you need strong, and then Dr. Simone said, give me an extra shot. So Toya meets with Dr. Jackie, and Dr. Jackie has this new scrubs line called Dunes. And Dr. Jackie said everybody got a scrub line, they showed Angel. And that's the thing too, what's wrong with it? Angel's been doing her business for a long time, you doing scrub business. As long as people are being able to make money and to employ people and to create pathways for people to, have a better life, what's wrong with that? I feel like both people, Dr. Jackie and Angel, can both coexist. But we'll get to the scrubs line a little bit later. So with that being said, the theme is from clinic to cocktail for the photo shoot. So they need about 200 people for the Met Gala and the original Met Gala Foundation. And so it had Toya and Dr. Jackie on there. And Dr. Jackie wanted all the ladies to be a part because it really was their thing. And so Simone, Contessa, and Heavily responded. Quad did not respond. Heavily's going to be the chief marketing officer and Quad's going to be the secretary. Now, personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with the roles that were given. We're going to get to what Dr. Heavily and Quad think about their roles a little bit later on. So then, Quad and King eat. And this baby fork thing, and there's nothing baby about you. And so as they were eating, Quad used to tell him about the trip, and King was about to be done with the fish. He said, "Can we get to the good part?" And King said, "Let me guess, you cried a river." And I will just say this, right? Because I watch content creators. I watch Kim Park, Lakeisha Keisha. And I gotta tell you something. From what I've seen, y'all, I'm just gonna be real about it. For King to say I left that situation, right? And that look ran out with "he's so handsome," bruh. The way Quad responded through TMZ, that's the way you're supposed to respond. Like, it makes no sense for you to say, "I left that situation, her look ran out," where it's like, it does take two to tango, right? Like, she could have rejected you. Just give me the but now. Lakeisha Keisha believes that Quad's a manipulator, this, that, and the third. I'm just like, it's really hard to manipulate somebody with a child. I know it can happen, but when you're talking about IVF and tens of thousands of dollars in procedures, yeah, that no, you can't just manipulate somebody with that. Right now, maybe Lakeisha Keisha is saying that Quad manipulated King into having a kid because she wanted to be a mom and this, that, and third. But like, you can have desires and stuff with or without that person, right? I still want to be a dad one day. I don't have anybody right now, you know what I mean? But that don't mean I don't want to be that, right? So I don't know. And the way she was kind of going, I'm like, child, did you guys see the same thing that I saw? Of like, you cried a river was a little bit me over her eggs not working. Like, I wouldn't want any woman to feel that because her eggs didn't form that she can't be a mother. Like that's not cool. Right? And then to rush, her telling her story, it's like, you gotta let her breathe. That's how I felt outside looking at it. Like I said, I don't really watch the show like that. Like I said, there's viewers, there's consumers, and then there's viewers in the middle. So the viewers consume what they're watching respectively for that season, and then they're done. They don't ever go to the consumer side of the spectrum, right? So to me, from the outside looking in, it did look me. Just keeping it up. But hey, that's why everybody's got an opinion. But I'm just like, yeah, it's hard in this conversation to see how Quad is being manipulated, King, because I'm not seeing it. But then again, hey, my perspective, right? So we need to invest in us. And then King says in the confessional with the hormones, it's all out of whack. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Like, bruh, like her hormones. Her hormones are her hormones, okay? Like, listen, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, okay? When your emotions are not intact, you will fall off in terms of how you give to people. That happens for men and women. So I thought that was too much as well. But hey, that's just my take. So then we get to Derek Blanks, who is a creative director, photographer, extraordinaire, multi-hyphenate, this, that, and third. So Dr. Jackie has this new scrub line called Dune Scrubs, and I hope it's successful. Quad, Heavily, Contessa are all coming. Now, Angel did not get invited, and then Dr. Simone's on call. Now, I do think personally that Angel should have got an invite because, for one, that would have helped you with the young demographic, okay? But also, two, Angel also works in the healthcare field, so she probably knows some older nurses and some older OGBYNs and everything in between that, hey, guess what? This is not my audience, but I know you, and she could have helped out with that. So I don't know if Dr. Jackie's afraid of competition or what, but yeah, that could have been something good. So Dr. Contessa said that Angel's line, snatches you is more for curvy women. which I believe are real women. Now, that don't mean that skinny women are real women. Y'all calm down. I just have my preference of what I like, okay? Listen, y'all got preferences. Some more ridiculous than others, but, listen, that's neither here nor there. And then with Dr. Jackie, it's dressy. So with Toya, it's a rhythmless nation in terms of her having rhythm. And then Quad said, I would hire Dr. Heavily for something smelly. Y'all do realize these clips can be played at the reunion, right? And so, Toya wants a powwow with everybody, and it comes out to $2,500 from last year. And Toya tried to give an apology. Now, once again, I will give Toya 0.01% of credit. She's trying. It may not mean anything in the grand scheme of things because it don't, but she is trying. So 2 times, Toya had 0.01% of intelligence, right? So, listen. And so, Quad then said, maybe we can stand off of this one to pick it up next year. And so Toya is going to be the chief financial officer. And Dr. Heavily said, you mean the bitch who can't pay her taxes? Like, why? Why? I'm just, oh my God, just. Ooh, here goes the tennis ball up in there and just wham it. And so then, Quad is not here for the secretary role. Like, how many creams or sugars do you want? Now, I'm like, Quad, listen, I think you're thinking about this all wrong. All the secretary has to do is just sit there and take notes. That's it. You get in, you take the notes, you give it to everybody, and then you gone. You get to be able to do whatever you want to do. That's not too bad of a role, right? I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, it's almost like if Brainley's virtual tour became a TV show. I'm the host, right? I'm the creator. Let me put some respect on my name. I'm the creator and executive producer and the host of the show, right? So I have more responsibilities. Where if you're a guest coming on the Brainley's virtual tour, you ain't got to really do shit except come on, do your, 7 to 10 minute interview, and then you're done. I still got 2 hours to do, right? So perspective is everything. And so, Dr. Heavely's getting pissed, and you see Dr. Jackie like, there's a lot. And so then Dr. Heavily said, thank you, Simone, or wherever your name is. I'm like, I know you did not just have a granny moment on national television. I know you did not just have that. But it was hilarious because Dr. Heavily was really serious about, thank you, Simone. Like, that's not Simone, that's Dr. Jackie. And so then, Dr. Jackie, not Dr. Jackie, but Dr. Heavily has, one of the Dunes pieces in her hand. And, it's like whoever has the pencil gets to speak and all that stuff. And so then Dr. Heavily said that Jackie said that Toya was difficult to work with and was unprofessional. Now, we know both of those are very true for facts, right? So no lies told about Toya. Those were all truths. I mean, sincerely, did we not remember the Beyonce photo shoot where the Beyonce impersonator was more beloved than Toya? Mm-hmm. But anyway, so all that's happening. And then, the website is not live. It's arguing back and forth. And then Toya smacks Dr. Heavily on her ass. And then Dr. Jack's like, somebody take my picture. Somebody distract me. And so then in the preview, there's a couple's trip. And Toya and Eugene are going to play out. They are going to Jamaica and it looks like Sandals All-Inclusive Resort. Very, very nice. Sandals has always been the thing. And so then, the Toya being a chairperson comes up, this, that, and third. And then it's Dr. Heavily versus Toya, and Dr. David doesn't want any more arguing. And it's just like, my Lord Jesus, Dr. David is, Oh my God, it is what it is. So that is your Married to Medicine season 12, episode 10 after show. Let me see something here real quick. Because I think we're coming up on the reunion here soon. So episode 11. Okay, so episode 11 will be the couple strip, but I think after that will be the reunion, because I think they already take the reunion, I believe. So that should be coming up here pretty soon. Like I said, very good job on Dr. Contessa's part of what she did. It was absolutely great. Thought she, really brought the women together. And, this season it's been on fire. It really has. Like I said, I think Dr. Mimi, she definitely should come back. For some odd reason, Toya said that Steve is a better cast member than his wife, but it's like, child, I believe Dr. Mimi has more of a personality than Toya does. Toya is just a human being that is existing on the show just so she can have something to do. OGBYN dentist tennis expert, OGBYN dentist tennis expert, OGBYN dentist tennis expert. Like, what does Toya do? Not shit. Okay, let's keep it a bush. She don't do a damn thing for nobody. She is a mother. Okay, we understand she's a mother. Just, oh my God, child. Okay. So there is that. So yes, indeed. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Burnley's Virtual Tour live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Rolling. One more time, y'all. Rolling.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean in, feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the story takes for somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, This project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney and Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's.
There we go. I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Yes, indeed. We are live on tour. Yes, indeed. Talking about Married to Medicine. Just got done reviewing episode 10. So yeah, so 2 shows today. This morning we talked about the Reverend Jesse Jackson passing away, very, very sad, at the age of 84 years old. So he changed the world for civil rights and got to live to see some of the progress made from that. So I'm sure that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Reverend Jesse Jackson have reunited, and oh my Lord, I bet the conversations they're having right now are crazy work. So yes, indeed. So glad he's in heaven. He doesn't have to deal with Parkinson's disease anymore. So yes, indeed. So yeah, good stuff. So yeah, we're just chillaxing. And like I said, a little bit later on tonight at 8 o'clock, or no, actually 8:30, sorry, at 8:30, we are going to be having this discussion right here. So very excited for this, live at 98 minutes. So we're going to be talking about U64, Universal's official Fan Club. As you guys know, there is D23. That is the Disney fan club there, but of course Universal does not have one. So if they were to have one of this caliber, guess what? What would it look like? What would the tiers be? What would the fest look like? So we're going to talk about all that and more tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So it should be a good time had there. And then of course tomorrow night at 6 o'clock we'll have two shows for you. This show here, right here, this show right here. I'm very excited for this show. Live in 23 hours. We're going to talk about Walt Disney Imagineering. Now, if you were here last night with myself, Florian, and Phil when I pitched the Scribble Zone park that could be the 4th or 5th theme park for Universal Epic Universe, I said all you're getting is that these people are hard at work in this picture. That's all you're getting. And I cannot wait until Wednesday, 6 o'clock, because it's going to be a good time. So cannot wait for that. Then, of course, 90 Day Fiance. We will be reviewing that at 8:30. So nothing but good stuff coming your way as always. Like I said, did the show this morning. We also covered Jill Scott this morning as well. We covered Chili's and the Margarita of the Buff Club. Warner Bros. Discovery is reopening talks with Paramount, which they should just go with Netflix and just move the hell on, let Paramount sulk and somber everything in between now. And then, of course, we talked about Mardi Gras and how there were black Barbie dolls on beads, which we know that is for signaling lynchings from back in the day, right? Slavery, right? Now, we don't know about sundown towns because sundown towns are completely different, but yes. And then, of course, we talked about... we also talked about Tubi. Yes, so Tubi has a HBCU collection, and then we talked about this brand new dating service for colleges right now called Date Drop, where you fill out a 10-minute questionnaire, and then once a week they give you a match to see what can be. So yes, indeed. We talked about all that this morning. Of course, you're watching Married to Medicine, the Married to Medicine after show right now. And then, of course, right here will be the U64, the official Universal Fan Club Breakdown Town Hall coming up at 8:30. And then Walt Disney Imagineering tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. And then 90 Day Fiance at 8:30. So a lot going on over here on our channel. So yes, indeed. So I'm sorry, y'all couldn't even see all that. I was talking my ass off. That tells you how tired I am. But anyway, all good. Like I said, Jesse Jackson, Jill Scott, Chili's, Warner Bros. Discovery. Like I said, New Orleans. We talked about HBCUs and Tubi, and then Date Drop, which is basically a 10-minute questionnaire for colleges. Right now, you're watching the Married to Medicine after show, and then right here, the Universal Fan Club, the official Universal Fan Club for U64. We're going to talk about this here in just a little bit in 95 minutes. So be here for that conversation. That's going to be a great, great time. We'll talk about the tiers. I'm going to talk about the fest, the U64 Fest or U64 Expo. What will that look like? Everything in between. So please be here for that. That should be a wonderful time. And yes, that was made with AI, everybody. So that's not a real logo. Don't go running off and saying Universal, hey, there's this official Universal Fan Club Brandon talked about. Y'all. I throw out predictions all the time, okay? So, and then like I said, tomorrow night at 8:30, tomorrow night at 6 p.m., sorry, y'all. 8:30 is for tonight. But tomorrow at 6 p.m. here in 23 hours, we will be talking about Walt Disney Imagineering. These people are doing something very important, but that's all you're getting. These people are hard at work in this picture. That is all you are getting. But I can promise you this, though. In the words of Selena Gomez, everything is not what it seems. But we are going to be talking about Walt Disney Imagineering very, very, very heavy. So very excited for that live. So a lot of good stuff coming your way here very, very soon on the channel. Like I said, 90 Day Fiance will be covering that tomorrow night at 8:30 as well. After that first episode, my Lord, I cannot wait to see episode 2. And then, of course, like I said, Horror Hustle Houston will weigh on that potentially. The Never Ever Mets, waiting on that, my lord. Ready to Love Chicago, that should be coming out probably later on this summer. So like I said, a lot more content to come your way. And like I said, if there's any new shows that are coming out that you guys want me to review, let me know. If you want to reach me to talk about those new shows or any show, right there, Braylon Lee Braylon BRAYLON _ LEE 25. So just DM me there with your suggestion of what TV show you want me to review, and I just may review it. You know what I mean? I usually review shows that people seem interested in. In the Bravo world, it is Married to Medicine, Potomac, and Atlanta. Those are y'all shows, okay? Now, I do know that there are people who watch Housewives of Orange County and Salt Lake City and all that stuff. I'm like, child, I'm good with where I'm at. You know what I mean? But I have nothing but respect for the Bravo sector. You know what I mean? So the blessing of us here is that we kind of, not just kind of, we can really go anywhere we want to within reason, because we're on tour. We're talking about anything and everything. So yes, indeed. If y'all aren't kind of noticing, I'm kind of feeling somber. I'm good. It's just I'm kind of feeling like this. Give me a moment here. Give me a moment. I'm kind of feeling like this here. Hold on.
Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. Time.
You ever have that feeling that just time is slipping away from you? Oh my God, man. Oh man. So, but yep, we're just chillaxing, almost there to a full-fledged hour of content. And then after that, I'll turn off my camera. We'll chill out here for a little bit. I'll give y'all the daily motivator here, so we can have all the time to talk about the U64, the official Universal Fan Club. And I think you guys are going to like it. I went into ChatGPT, asked it some questions, and it came out with some stuff that I think everybody's going to love. So Universal, if you do this official fan club, I'm just saying I'll be the social media director for it, okay? Just keeping it a buck, all right? So, but yes, indeed. So yep, we are just chillaxing here, live on tour. Yes, indeed. So, I'm looking at something. Wow. Oh, okay, y'all. That's interesting. That is very interesting. We might have to do another live potentially, but stay tuned. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Woo, my Lord Jesus, man. Man. A lot going on in the world today, y'all, for sure. So yeah, we're just chilling out at this point, just giving each other good company. Would love to hear from you. Have you guys been watching Married to Medicine? If so, where are you? I mean, I'm assuming that you're on episode 10 if you're watching this review, or this is your first season, where you at with it. So, like I said, I appreciate Married to Medicine of being able to see a profession that, can be so heavy, to see them in a different light, that these women are human beings and they have marriages, they have kids, they have more to them, you know what I mean? So I sincerely appreciate that, so it's almost like seeing your teacher out in real life. It's like, wait, you wait, what? You have a life? So yeah. So yes, indeed, y'all. Hey, 5 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just chillaxing. Just chillaxing. Just talking about Married to Medicine. Yes, indeed. By the way, I gotta watch that Tyra Banks series. I've heard a lot about it, and this is the first time she's actually speaking on it. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yes, indeed. So. Hey, 3 people, much love to y'all. We are just chillaxing now. 4 people, thank you so much. We are just chillaxing here. We'll probably take it up all the way to 1 hour and 7 minutes, and then we'll head on out and then get ready to talk about Universal tonight in U64. So very excited to bring that conversation to you all live tonight. We're just chillaxing, y'all. Hey, three people, welcome in. Good to have you here. Yes, indeed. Good to have you here. Just chillaxing. Yes, indeed. So we're almost there at 1 hour and 7 minutes. And then we will head on out of here. But good after show. Child, like I said, the reunion is here for Potomac. We reviewed part one already. Of course, part two and part three will be happening on each Sunday. So we'll be getting ready this weekend for that. Sometimes I do wish they would just do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we just get over with. But of course, they want to build anticipation because they want everybody to talk about the reunion for a full week. Then do it again next Sunday for another full week, and then do it one more again for part three and do it all over again. So they know what they're doing at Bravo, child. Yes, indeed, they do. All right. Here we go. Let's get Great Day up here. Get y'all the Daily Motivator. So here we go. Okay, here we go. Time for the Daily Motivator, everybody. We win half the battle when we make up our minds to take the world as we find it, including the thorns. Arisen, Sweet Martin. Very well said. Time for the Daily Motivator for Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. Get yourself involved. It's tempting to avoid getting involved in whatever needs to be done. Getting involved can lead to awkward, inconvenient episodes. Yet someone has to get involved or nothing good will ever happen. Those who do get involved are able to have a say in what ends up occurring. If some particular situation matters to you, get yourself involved. Your time, your effort, your perspective can make a difference. Make the commitment to stand behind what you value in practical, concrete ways. Good things happen when you invest yourself in what matters. If you always remain on the sidelines, you're sure to eventually regret the missed opportunities. Before that happens, seize upon the chance to get involved. You have way too much to offer, so don't let it go to waste. Rather than just watching, waiting, wishing, or complaining, go ahead, get yourself involved. Ralph Morrison. I have to agree with this. I got a call today from an old friend of mine. We used to talk every day, and then we did. It was nice to talk to them again, but also I recognize how far I've come in that conversation, because I said that everyone else's chapters are continuing to be written, so I should allow my chapter to be closed. So the first thing I'll tell you about get yourself involved is recognize that there's still more to write. There is still more to write. There is still more to write. There are probably days where, today I am clocking out of existing. And let me tell you something. If you have that perspective of, I want to clock out of existing, you are absolutely okay to feel that way because I don't know of anybody who has ever not thought of, this is too damn much. I need to just put my phone do not disturb and just go to sleep. But after you get up out that sleep, recognize that there is more to life for you. Amen. Amen. And amen. I think when we don't recognize that there can be more to life, then that's when we get bogged down, in the details, right? And that can hurt us mentally. It really can. It really, really can. So with that being said, that's the first thing I would say. The second thing that I would say is this. Good things happen when you invest yourself in what matters. Not everything needs to matter. Let me say that again. Not everything needs to matter. One more time for the one more time. not everything needs to matter. I think sometimes in life we will allow ourselves, sorry y'all, sometimes we will allow ourselves to be so bogged down by the weight of things we don't need to take on that we forget to let go and give ourselves grace. And I think that's really important in the world today, that we start investing in ourselves of what needs to matter. So if you feel like there's something holding you down that is doing more harm than good, then let that shit go, right? And then finally, the third thing is you have way much to offer. Don't let it go to waste. The more that you wait to be able to make an impact on the world, or to be able to do that business, or to be able to have children, or to be able to do whatever you want to in life, the more you wait, the less time you have to enjoy it. The more time you wait, the less time you have to enjoy. The more time you wait, the less time you have to enjoy. Do not let the fact that you are not known, do not let the fact that you don't have it all together, do not let the fact that circumstances are not in your favor right now stop you from being able to give something. Because what you have could really change the world, but wouldn't it be a shame to die and not have at least given the world what you could have given it? No one ever knows the weight of something impactful when it has a closed mouth. So with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one more special, because you will always want to bless and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you were chosen to do. Well, that's one thing to call yourself, is love to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I spend time with you. You spend time with me. And hopefully, if I spend time together, we'll work together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just recognizing that, hey, just because somebody kisses you doesn't mean that all is good, okay? Not to heavily make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you, I value you, I appreciate y'all. Always remember, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you've overcome, whatever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, just know that when it comes to working on things and through things, it is going to have difficulties. It is. You're never going to work through anything that is never going to be difficult. I'm sorry. Like, just let's all keep it a buck here. We all have went through something. I'll put it like this: either you're about to go through something, you're in the middle of something, or you're coming out of something. That's a fact. And recognize within that process, it will be turbulence mentally. But as long as you know that you are doing the work, you are farther along than where you started, okay? Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was the day that's come from the West, on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love. I send it right back to you, like I said. Enjoy your night. I will see you guys back here at 8:30 for one more show, 3 shows in one day. My Lord Jesus. I'll see you all soon. Love y'all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that They have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. but it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.